Welcome to day 13 of Vlogmas. It is Wednesday, the 13th of December, 2023. And you're very welcome. Today, I'm sitting down a little later to actually talk to you. I've sat down with another nice cup of coffee and my favourite sweetie. I had put together just a little chocolate advent for Peter and I. Because the kids have their own, and this is my favourite one. So I'm looking forward to that now. I wanted to thank everybody for all your movie recommendations. A lot of them I have never heard of. There was a few of the regulars, like Home Alone, which I've watched already, and a couple of people suggested It's a Wonderful Life, and I know for a lot of people that is one of their favourite Christmas movies. Personally, I don't like It's a Wonderful Life, but I know it's a favourite for many people. But I've watched Home Alone, and I've watched The Santa Claus, the first one, and a few of kind of the more modern movies. But the one movie that has come out, well, there were two. One of them, though, was suggested by so many people that I'm going to have to go and do a bit of research and see if I can watch it, is The Bishop's Wife. So I'd never heard of it, and so obviously haven't seen it. So I'm going to look that one up this afternoon when I'm sitting knitting. And a lot of people mentioned Claus, or Klaus. So I'll have a look at that one too. What else was mentioned? A Christmas Carol, different variations of that. The Muppets Christmas Carol was mentioned a few times as well. The Muppets Christmas Carol is our Christmas Eve watch after we've had our dinner and just before we get our new jammies and get settled in for the night. We watch the Muppets Christmas Carol, and that's the Polar Express starts Christmas when the tree goes up, and the Muppets Christmas Carol is always Christmas Eve, and anything else in between can vary. So yes, I'm going to check out The Bishop's Wife today. And I also wanted to mention, I'd mentioned this book that I'd picked up in my grocery store last week. I can't remember which day it was. And I think I said that day that I nearly always get a Christmas book. I think I get one most years in the grocery store. Never, just pick up one of their random kind of Christmassy stories. And some of them I have kept and reread, although I haven't reread them this year, but I do keep to reread. And then there's the odd one I've got that I've read it and gone, yeah, that was all right, but I'll never read it again. This is a keeper. I'm going to keep this one. Really, really enjoyed this story. And I think one of the reasons I really loved it, it starts off in England, but a very short way into it, it ends up in Canada, in Quebec. And if you've been here a while, you know I love Canada and Quebec and Ontario, because those are the only places I've been. It's not that I don't love the rest. Those are the only places I've been yet. And the rest of the story is set there. So I thoroughly enjoyed this book. And as I said, I will reread it. So if you're looking for a Christmas story, this is one for you. Today, up to now, has been a great little day. I have got so many things done. I got my Christmas presents wrapped. There's one or two yet to come, but that's the majority of them done. That's them all done, bar the one or two that are still to arrive. And that lifts such a load off my shoulders. And it doesn't really matter. I don't think they would care if I handed them to them in their plastic bags or whatever they came in. But I just like to have that done and can relax. So yeah, that took up part of my morning, and I had to do the, I was going to do the school run, but it wasn't the school run. I left my husband to work, and had to pick him up there at lunchtime. He's working from home this afternoon. But I am getting myself settled for a little bit of knitting time, and I am really looking forward to it. Ready to watch my movie and ready to start the heel flap. Yay! Well, that was brilliant. I have just finished The Bishop's Wife. Now, it has taken me all afternoon to watch it. I have a sick son, so I've been running up and down the stairs to hold basins. But in between times, I have watched the movie, and it was brilliant. I think I'm so surprised I haven't seen it before, but I will definitely be watching that one again. I can see that one coming out every Christmas. And whilst I was sitting doing that, the times I got to sit, I got the heel flap finished of my second sock, and it turned, and now I'm starting to pick up, oops, the gusset stitches. So really, really, really pleased with that. But yeah, it's been a bit of a disjointed afternoon, but everybody's doing okay now, I think, sleeping, and I got to see the end of the movie, and it really, really was good. So now I'm going to start stacking up, and I'm going to have to make a note of all the other movies that you all suggested. That was a really good recommendation. Thank you.